Hello and welcome. I'm glad that you're with us as we continue our chronological read through of the Bible. Today's reading of chapters 10 through 12 forms, a unit that could be subtitled An Introduction to Wisdom and Righteousness. Solomon introduces us to wisdom and righteousness that saves us from death. He relays a number of proverbs that are about the things that we say, and then he contrasts between the righteous and the wicked, and then he talks a bit about righteous behavior. So there's quite a few things that we'll be working our way through. Thematically, this might all sound really familiar because we've already covered similar topics before as we've worked our way through the book of Proverbs. But there can be no end to the ways in which they're treated. So we have another way that we're going to do it today. Actually, you might notice right away that things seem less organized as you're reading through chapters 10 through 12 than they were in the first 9 chapters. And that also the things that we're going to read come in a very short, rapid fire bursts. They're kind of like boom, 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 one after another. I guess one other quick note that might be helpful as we're going forward. When Solomon uses the word path, I'd invite you to think faith and the conduct that results from it. So when you see the word path, think about your faith and the conduct that results from it. It should help you to kind of grasp what Solomon is trying to get at. So the first 5 verses of chapter 10 introduce us to wisdom and its promise to save us from death. We think about Jesus and the everlasting life he brings, right? A wise son brings joy to his father, a foolish one, grief to his mother. Yahweh will not allow the righteous to starve, but frustrates the desire of the wicked. Lazy hands make poverty, hardworking hands, riches. You get the idea. That's kind of the way these rapid fire things go. And then it's followed by a lengthy section of parables about the use of your mouth. The wicked are often characterized as chattering in this section. The use of many words is associated with sin. Restraint in what we say, well, what we do for that matter, is associated with righteousness. I remind you a little bit of James talking about how hard it is to control the tongue. The chapter closes with a series of proverbs that contrast the righteous and the wicked. The wicked person dreads, what the wicked person dreads will come upon him, but Yahweh will grant the desires of the righteous. The fear of Yahweh adds days, but the years of the wicked will be short. The righteous will not be moved, but the righteous will not be moved, but the wicked will not dwell on the earth. Of course, that's a reference to the new creation. Chapter 11 then contains 31 verses that describe righteous behavior. The emphasis is on righteous behavior, with wicked behavior serving as the foil. In other words, the thing that is contrasted against. And then chapter 12 continues with more proverbs that describe righteous behavior. A person who loves discipline loves knowledge. The one who hates correction is stupid. A person cannot be secure in wickedness, but the root of righteous people will not be shaken. A woman of strong character is a crown to her husband, but a shameful woman is like rot in his bones. They speak as we go through. Those are examples. As we work our way through, you're going to see words of healing, of truthful action, of hardworking zeal, of prudent use of knowledge, all of these types of things, healing words, and so on. These sayings, the sayings of these 2 chapters, chapters 11 and 12, conclude the first section of Proverbs that are found actually in chapters 10, well, all the way through 22. But this is an initial section that we're reading through. So as you read these Proverbs and hopefully are inspired to live in the wisdom that they convey, remember that it's justification by grace alone that yields the fruit of righteous living. We don't become righteous because of the things we do, because of those things that are commended to us, even those things that are commended to us in this chapter. But rather, we do the things commended to us here. We do the things of righteousness because God has made us righteous. In other words, because of what God has done for us, then we do these things that God puts before us in this way. So once again, may God be with you, bless you. I pray that the time together is helpful, that you're learning, that you're growing. And I look forward to gathering together with you the next time.